Hi, in this session I'm going to show you how to do a two-column lookup. So let's say, for example, we have this table here. We have a column that is the make of the car, Ford, Toyota, and VW, and we have a column that is the model of the car. So Ford Focus, Ford Fiesta, Ford Explorer, and the different models for the Toyotas and VW. Now, if we were to do a standard lookup, we would only be able to look up one value and bring back another value. But what if we wanted to combine these two values? We want to do a combination of the make and model. Well, we can do that with the index match command combination of commands. And so what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and write this out, and then I'll go ahead and use the formula evaluator to kind of explain it. So what we want to do is we want to use the index command. I'm going to go ahead and tab it to complete it. And the array that we want to the array that we want to bring back is we just want to bring back this column of values. We just want to bring back the quantity. So I'm going to select that particular array, comma, and then what is the row number? So the row number, what I want to do is I want to match some values. So I'm going to use the match function, and the match is the match open parentheses. I want to look up this value, and I want to join this value. I want to join these two values. So I'm going to put G1 and use the ampersand and join Jetta. So I'm going to join that one. And what is my lookup array? Well, I want to look up this array and also this array. So I want to join these two together too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this range, and then I'm going to put an ampersand and join this range here. So now I've joined these two ranges here, and I want to do an exact match. So I press 0, and I'll close that. And since this is an array, meaning that now I have this range of values, and once it gets calculated with this function, this formula, this is going to represent these range of values here. A2 to A10 and B2 and B10 will represent these range of values. So that becomes an array within this formula. What I need to do to execute that is to press Control, Shift, and Enter. Whoops, I didn't close the parentheses there at the end, so Excel's smart enough and will close it for me. So I'll go ahead and accept what Excel has done, give me that extra parentheses at the end, and click Yes, and now it's given me the value. So that's 40, which is the VW Jetta. Now if I enter another value, let's say I try Ford, and then if I just kept the Jetta, I'll get an NA. But if I did Ford Fiesta, it should give me back 28. Right, and now I've got back 28. So let's see how this particular formula works. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the formula evaluator, press the keyboard combination Alt-T-U-F, and now I can evaluate the formula here. So what it's going to do is it's going to look at G1 and G2 first. So let me go and evaluate that. And it's picked up Ford, which is this value here, G1. G2 is going to pick up Fiesta, and it's going to combine them now. The ampersand there will combine Ford and Fiesta into one word. Now it's also going to look at my range of values here, A2 to A10, which is this range here, and then B2 to B10, which is that range. Now what's going to do is it's going to populate that now. So A2 is Ford and B2 is Focus. So what's going to do is it's going to bind them. So that range of values from A2 to A10 and B2 to B10, it combines A2 and B2 and then A3 and B3. So you can see here, Ford got combined with Focus, Ford got combined with Fiesta, and etc. for the other make and model. So it's combined them all. So what is going to happen right now is this match is going to match the Ford Fiesta that we got here for G1 to G2, that combination, and try to find a match for this array. So it's going to find it in the third, let's see, I think it's the second one. So this is Ford Focus is the first one, Ford Fiesta is the second one. So it's going to pick that. So it's picked 2. And now it's going to look at this index, C2 to C10, C2 to C10 here, and it's going to pick the second place. So this is the first row, this is the second row. That's why it brings back 28, and so you should see 28 now in there. So now we have 28, and that is why it picked there. So that's a quick example of how we can do a two-column lookup based on the index and match formula. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.